Howdy all, Willax Lives. I think it's time to play a little Hand of Fate 2. Alright, so last episode we completed the Fool. So this time I think we'll go with the Magician. Well, I mean, we don't have a choice. The Magician. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Growing Scourge. Prepare to fight corrupted. Avoid Empire. Lose gold for every Empire killed. Ooh, that's not good. I have 0 of 5 encounters selected and 0 of 5 equipment. So these should be the cards I get to pick. I have one companion. I believe that's Malaclips, right? My companion is... Oh no, is the Trickster, right? Which I believe is Malaclips. Select who will accompany you on your journey. Yeah, I've only got
All
the one
mages are my children. This one, however, I would rather disown.
Oh no, apparently that is the Magician. Encounters. It tells me I can have up to 5 encounters. 1 max platinum card. I don't know what that is. And 0 of 0 max brimstone cards. So I've got Malaclips's Problems, so we'll add that. Oh, there's... I might just have 5. The Market Thief, the Fork in the Road, Tarts, Pies, and... No, I've got more than that. So yeah, we're going to have to look at... Well, I definitely want to get the new ones. So yeah, those are all new. And then these are the 3 I did last time. The Arm Wrestling, which we did, the Deep Water, which we did, and the Distressed Damsel, which we did. So we'll just go with the 5 new ones. And then the equipment, I've only got 5. So Cardinal Blade, we'll add that. The Soldier's Sword, the Warrior's Axe, the Bastion of Purification, and the Shield. So the only 2 new ones for that are Bastion of Purification and Cardinal Blade. Alright, so our deck is full. Let's start.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Malaclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwend is suffering against the Blight. Let's find out more about Westwend. What do you want to know? Ask about Empire protection. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead, missing, or drunk. Oh, good. What makes Westwend special? I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Where is Westwind? Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire, while the Emperor focuses on the capital. Its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes, are neglected. That's enough for now. Let's head to Westwind. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. A stonemason, a food wagon, and a weaponsmith. Ooh, this is a tough choice because food is so important to the game. I don't know what a stonemason's gonna get me. Probably gold. This is probably like a weapon, gold, and food. So let's go with food. Food wagon headed to a nearby wedding offers you a ride. They gift you some food in exchange for not taking you the whole way. That makes me feel better. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. Okay, so we gotta recruit soldiers. Alright.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by the Northerners. Let's fight to free them. You ready your weapon.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
I'll just be happy if I remember the buttons. That's... Can you help me, Mally? Looks more like a barge to me. Or bard. Not barge. Malaclips, a magician... Wow. A magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. R, companion. Gotcha.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Ow. Right, can't do the reds. Can do the greens. Oh. Ooh, fireballs. That was not that difficult. I didn't manage to actually use his special ability, though. That took a little bit of damage.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
I currently have equipped I can't talk tonight. Neglected sword. The Cardinal Blade, 8 blades. Fire magical blades in 8 directions. That's awesome. Armor Breaker, bash causes additional damage to armor. One-handed can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against Northerners. Yes, please. Let's equip that one. Ooh, and we got 20 of our life back. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. You gain 2 recruits.
Your companion has his own story to tell.
Yeah, I'm sure he
We
does.
must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclips' associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc, Malaclips calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Malaclips looks at you expectantly. Alright, I'll give him my 10 gold. Malaclips steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old friend. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malaclips for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coin. You splutter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from him. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclips nods as if this were a fair request. Totally going with the luminous purple flower. The flower has a crispy, burnt texture. Oh no.
Dice are a constant reminder of death. The singular is die, as I'm sure you know.
I know.
And they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted.
Right.
Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
Only if I can get 15. Oh. Which dice to re-roll? 4 and 4 is 8. I'd have to get a 7. It doesn't... I have to re-roll them all. Oh, I did even worse that time.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck, and you collapse to the floor. You wake to Malaclips splashing you with water. Merc has left, and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. Okay, don't pick that flower. That's too hard.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer, how's the world out there? Ooh, sell equipment. No, I don't want to sell the Cardinal Blade. Why can't I sell the neglected sword? Can't have my good sword. I've got nothing.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Gold. No amount of gold will satisfy a mortal, but if that is what you wish... Her ancient voice falters on the words as if long unused.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The Westwend tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Louse Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. You join the fight against the corrupted. Of course I do. Cardinal Blade, prepared for violence in every major direction. Yep, wrong button. Spiffy. Did you kill that guy or what? Oh, he needs a low. Nice. That was the easy fight. One of these days I'll remember the buttons correctly. With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. You gain 3 recruits. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Ooh. I do not want to equip that. It's not as good as what I'm using. Back to full health.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Why not? Fight some more northerners here. Raider. Far from the frozen darkness of the far north they come. From. That says from, not far from. Northerners can perform a combo attacks. Use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. like Mallet clips. It just teleports right out of there. Oop, dang it. Ah! Well, that works too. I was watching my meter trying to get up to 10 so I could fire off all those blades again. Second Wind, healing in combat. Boost life to 75 when life drops below 25, then discard this card. Nice. And 3 more food. Nice. And 2 more recruits.
In your life, you will have wandered endless intersections, yet this one sticks with you. Why? What is it in your memory that catches here?
Fork in the road revealed in the next couple cards down my road there. You arrive at a signpost dealing with the possible path north and south. No, there's actually no path to the south. Malclip sniffs the air. My magical senses are pulling me toward the north. It smells like someone is baking cinnamon pies somewhere up ahead. Yeah, we don't really have a choice.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwend, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods, I was headed to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. No, we gotta go after soldiers. Sorry, dude. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. Nobleman not gonna help me out. Soldiers gonna help me protect the town. That fight went pretty good. Hey, we got the Bastion of Purification.
In more ways than one.
Damaging defense. Against corrupted, defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Nice. Heavy reduces movement speed by 10. I don't like that. Shield, use defend to block. Attacks from ranged enemies can only be equipped with a one-handed weapon. Man, look at it. The wooden shield I have now is a 4. This one's a 15. With the corrupted dispatch, the soldiers turn to you. I'm sure we could have handled it, but thanks for stepping in. I guess we have to go back to escorting His Highness, Sir Quivering Blanket of Mumsy, off to his palace. You get bonus dice from each soldier you saved. I don't have gold, sorry. Appeal to their sense of duty to defend Westwend. Okay. I need an 18. I need an 18 out of 5. That's not so bad, right? We need slightly more than 3s on each one. They got a big 1 there. Can we reroll that one? And we'll reroll this one. This is 6, 9, 12 there. So we would just need let's throw in one of these 3s. There we go.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Your inspiring speech wins over the remaining soldiers. You gain 2 more recruits. Nice.
Now your chance presents
Oh.
itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
Yeah, no. I didn't realize that was the end. I don't want to go to the end. I want to,
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malclip shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Chester nods glumly as you approach. What would you like to buy on this terribly dreary morning? I have to go with exotic lies. He passes you a bag of luminous blue apples. Have you ever felt the feeling of your heart being torn from your chest? I have. Chester stares so forlornly at you that you are forced to comfort him before the transaction can proceed. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price. I totally didn't even see what they were. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I got 10 gold. That's not bad. But I have no more money, so... Thanks, Chester.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. Oh. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Okay. I have no idea. Hey, I got a success. Oh, alright, you sod. Keep your darn stuff, the thief mutters as they drop your belongings on the ground. As you gather up your things, the thief runs off back into the crowd. You gain 3 food. But I didn't get the token. Alright, let's, Soldier sword. And that's it. That's all I got. It's a soldier sword. Can I buy equipment with my 8 golds? No. No, I can't. That really wasn't all that beneficial. I thought I was going to get more soldiers or something. Last stand it is.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westwend Town Hall is a large bell tower. It used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Yes. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldier you've managed to recruit. You've scoured the land and brought together every available Empire soldier to the defense of Westwind. Ooh. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. I'll give a rousing speech. Oh man. Nope. The soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. That's okay. I mean, there's only like 8 bad guys versus the 11 of us, right? I don't know what a terror blight is. It can't be good. Oh, it's not good. It's big. Terror of Westwend. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the Terror wakes. Use Bash to break the Terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Oh.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have left me at home?
I know the boss is over there, but... Oh, ouch. Oh. Look out, guys. Oh, finish your move. Is there a reason we're not, Raise armor off, come on. Oh, and then I let him punch me in the face. Oh, finish your move. That wasn't so bad. We've saved Westwend.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
Was I supposed to let him eat everybody? Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved. The Magician.
The Magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
Alright. For saving the town of Westwend, we get a ruby ring, a valiant Aegis, and the Winter's Bane. Ooh, that's a cool looking sword. For encounters, we get Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, a Lost Boy, a Pauper Plague, and the Westwind Tavern.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Well, looks like we opened 3 more options. The High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. But those we'll save for next time. So click like your like, subscribe, be sure to catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.